Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Murphy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Eagles offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Georgia Southern in a hurry. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Avoid, and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon when the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a cannon, right to the quarterback, gets the sack.
So the Clemson Tigers offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They'll try to get outside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll go to the toss. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson.
You knew this offense wanted to come into this one establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front. And this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
To throw, it's French. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Clemson jumps to the line. After run, now throw. Dances away from the heat. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, and keep this drive rolling.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Trying to get the corner. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Here's the handoff. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Gentry. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point push. 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Murphy. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here. Makes
all kinds of running room. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. A strike downfield. And he was... open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's French. Coming after him. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking for a gap. It's Bradley. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Brings up second down.
Leaves it with the running back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. They'll try to run for it. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Clemson is quick to the line.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting his tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
They'll give it to the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They try to get it outside on the left. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Oh, he wants it all. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Try to get it to the edge. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Clemson jumps to the line. On the move, it's Gentry. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? They stop him short of the marker. On downs. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Wants to throw. It's French. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
Well, no surprise. I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Like that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Fires left. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
At the 19. And that's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. The give to the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Georgia Southern in a hurry. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Charlotte came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in the Queen City had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Might as well give it to him again.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from... After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down.
First down for the offense.
Gonna run it. It's Gentry. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Offense, quick tempo.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Give to the running back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. The toss sweep to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense.
Fourth down.
Long, you know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense?
Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Comes out throwing on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Dropping back, it's French. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end.
And listen, everything's 4-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this. Otherwise, it's ball game.
On the return, it's Brown. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Clemson is quick to the line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They'll try the run. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job. Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Looking for a crease. It's Gentry. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. 1-step wrap, 2-step. Junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? On the ground. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off when there's a great change you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
And that's good enough for a first down.
He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead.
Touchdown, Clemson! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia Southern, 7.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Murphy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds a man on the left. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's French. Fires to the middle. Picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Clemson jumps to the line. Off the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Pirouettes through. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.